you want us to go to the back, that's how you do it, right? We go to the back room?
It's up to you, sir.
I can do that, I wanna know.
Hang on one second.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I'm David Pierce, and I live at 229 on Mirador. First, I want to say thank you, Rob, and all the board members of the Audit Board for your efforts. We appreciate it. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for doing that.
Yeah.
I wanted to kind of educate anybody that doesn't know about the breach of security. So I'll just take 1 minute, bear with me. So a couple of weeks ago, my wife and I were in Spain, and I get a call from Richard Doyle. He says, "Can you call SEMA?" I said, "Sure." So I called SEMA, and she puts on a guy named Sheldon Wheeler. Sheldon Wheeler, I don't know if he's the owner of Dana Properties or, but you know, he could be the owner, let's say he is. And he spends the next 30 minutes telling me that at another HOA meeting where Dana managed, and they also resided, their office was on that property, he said we had a meeting. He said it was the most chaotic meeting I've ever attended in 30 years of being a property manager. And he said there was a group of members of that HOA who insisted on changing the management, and the president and the attorney, a guy named Hector Phillips, who I know, I'm an attorney also, tried to explain that was not the proper procedure, but they insisted, and it was chaos. He said at the end of the meeting, they took all of the documents, all the ballots, and left the meeting. And, you know, don't hold me to every detail, but the next significant event was that Dana was essentially evicted from their office by some off-duty police officers. And all of the documents, including our documents, including our ballots, were confiscated. So that took place over the course of a night. And then the next day, the Dana people, they, you know, hurriedly got out their furniture and all their private possessions. He said it probably cost me personally about $5,000 to do it on a 24-hour basis. And of course, I found out that all the documents had been taken. He regained possession of the property in order to get his things out, but they have since moved. But anyway, at the meeting where, you know, there was this chaotic meeting, the people who were insisting that Dana be fired were being essentially directed by Mr. Perkins, and Mr. Wheeler said, you know, I had an attorney trying to explain the law, but they really took his direction as if he was an attorney, not our attorney. And so I just wanted everybody to know that your ballots were taken by a member of this HOA, and that's why this whole fiasco of us having to submit a second set of ballots.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. So, okay. Well,